This is Boxing Tickets NI. We're here in Dublin at the Stars of the Future press conference. I just had to look around. Obviously, two press conferences in one day. My head's a bit confused. But we're here with Lee Reeves, pro boxer, reality TV star, back to pro boxing again. Obviously, you're back. 1st of March, your first fight in 15 months. You're delighted to shake a cobwebs off and go back to it?
1,000,000%. I wouldn't say back to professional boxing again. I've never left the gym. So I stay ready, and I have been ready. It wasn't my fault that I wasn't out there. I was actually scheduled to fight 3 times last year, and the fights fell through. Unfortunately, me and my coach D had tickets and all, got for Canada ready to go, and the fight fell through, unfortunately. So yeah, finally, March 1st, we're back. First fight on Irish soil. Get to show the Irish fans what me and my coach D been working on and what Lee Reeves is all about.
It's scary to think, and obviously when Jay was speaking in the press conference, it's scary to think you've had 11 pro fights and you haven't fought in Ireland. Everybody else has fought. Obviously, all the rest of the guys in Limerick have all fought quite a few times. Is it going to feel strange you fighting at home without hearing like sort of foreign accents and thing? Everybody's going to be Irish here and you're going, what's going on? When you're sort of going, people shouting your name, you're going, who are you? Do I know you? But it's going to feel strange when you're fighting at home.
I think it's going to kind of bring me back to the amateur days of fighting in Ireland up in the stadium and stuff like that per se, but to do it as a professional and show the progress that I've made in the last 4 or 5 years as an athlete, as a boxer, as a human being, and just like get to show it in front of my friends and family is just a blessing. And I think it's going to be strange, but in a good way.
Obviously, just want to touch on Survivor. Obviously, I spoke to you in Belfast during the filming of it. When you sort of look back on it, and I know you watched it every week, you were sort of made to be a villain quite a bit on it. Was it you were actually really good for it, but I guess sometimes it's a gameplay and everything else. When you sort of look back on it, was it a great experience to have, but I guess you just want to get back to boxing?
1,000,000%, a fantastic experience, and the TV experience is crazy. It's not what you see on TV, it's behind the scenes that I got to experience it firsthand from the kitchen per se. So yeah, what an experience, and I know that I was portrayed some ways that behind the scenes weren't like that, but I think that's the fun of TV, and it's exciting. But yeah, I can be successful in TV, whether it's acting, whether it's modelling, whether it's anything, stunts, whatever. But if I'm not successful in boxing, I won't be happy. So boxing is number one in my life and always will be, and I'm going to squeeze the juice and whatever I can get out of it.
Everybody's going to remember Survivor when you throwing hammers. Obviously, you couldn't miss. And I was sort of joking with you along the way. Is that a good memory for people to have from that? They go, don't go anywhere near Lee Reeves when he's got a hammer in his hand.
Without a doubt, if I have anything in my hand, well, boxing gloves per se, if I got boxing gloves on, don't go near me. But yeah, hammers on my hand, Lee Reeves is like Thor, Joel Dommett said. So yeah, that was good memories. So many good memories from that island. But what they are now is in the past, the memories, and now we're looking at March 1st.
Very busy, obviously stable at the moment. Obviously there's been a few changes which we're not going to talk into, but obviously Paddy obviously out in Orlando, Florida. Obviously Conor Quinn's obviously back in action. You've John Boyd. Is it John Boyd joining the gym as well? So a very busy time. I was sort of saying to D yesterday, Belfast, Orlando, Florida, Dublin. So it's sort of busy times, but what a stable to be involved in Belfast.
Definitely. D Walsh, obviously 3 times trainer of the year. He's doing something right, and yeah, the future's exciting for the stable. We got Paddy McCrory going to take the world title off Berlanga, whoop his ass off in Florida. Me and John Boyd's going to whoop people's ass over here. It's exciting for the D Walsh stable, and we get to show what we've been working on, what D's been implementing into us.
And obviously for yourself coming back home now, do you sort of are you looking at Irish title, are you looking at people in particular? Obviously Shannon Kelly obviously fighting for the Celtic belt here in March. Probably in some ways they'd probably say maybe it's too far if you go down to fight for a Celtic belt. Are you sort of maybe looking at now opponents to fight for an Irish title?
Definitely, yeah, I think so. I think if I'm going to fight, I want belts, you know what I mean? So whoever has it and whatever belt it is, Jay, if the opportunity arises, Irish title, 140, any 140 in Ireland for an Irish title, I don't care. I want to fight.
It wouldn't be fair if I didn't mention other news I'm sort of hearing. Eddie Hearn was sort of building up the fact of obviously Limerick card. And obviously I spoke to you in the past, and Graham and Eddie and Paddy. It looks like maybe this summer Matchroom are coming to Limerick. I was sort of saying to Graham there it'd be unfair if the governor himself, he wasn't on, but You obviously have another one that was sticking your name down straight away and going, I want to fight in Limerick.
Completely. Listen, since my birth of Limerick City, I've lived my last 28 years in Limerick. That's my city. I love it. It's absolutely amazing to hear that Matt Drum's gonna bring a show at the Limerick City. Fair play for Paddy Donovan, all he's done in boxing, and he's shining every time he gets under the lights. So that's exactly what we need for our city to push it. So 1,000,000%, if there's a show on in Limerick, Lee Reeves has to be on it.
Definitely. And obviously, just finally want to say, the 1st of March, what can we expect? I think it's 6 weeks away. So this, on the 1st of March, what can we expect of Lee Reeves in his Irish debut?
Tanned, sexy, sweaty, and whooping somebody in front of all my fans.
Yeah, well, listen, thanks very much for your time. Great to catch up. And we can't wait to see you back in action the 1st of March.
Thank you very much, Steve.